a name, boss.
I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over.
Hello friends and allies, and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're gonna talk about the new charm Overflux, which came with the winter update. And the Overflux charm is scaling with your maximum amount of mana. And since I bought Overflux and Overpower here in Roshamul, I have increased my experience per hour with 500k raw. Or maybe I have just been focusing a little bit more. But let's go into the charm more deeply. Overflux is scaling with your maximum amount of mana. It will deal 2.5% of your maximum amount of mana, but it cannot deal 8% more of the monster's maximum HP. So when you hit that floor, you cannot deal any more damage. So the Retching Horror has 5300 HP. I have 18,000 mana. That means that I can deal maximum 450 damage with Overflux. But since the monster has 5300 HP, I cannot deal more than 8% of its maximum HP. You kinda hit a roof. In this kind of sense, the Overflux will always be the best option for a monster with low amount of HP, because you will always be hitting 8% of the monster's maximum HP. While if you're hunting a monster with a lot of HP, then the Elemental Charm might be a better option because of the high amount of HP the monster have. The 5% elemental damage will be more than your amount of mana, or the 2.5 of your percentage of mana. In that kind of sense, you need to be thinking about your maximum amount of mana and the monster's amount of HP when you choose which charms you're choosing for your hunts. In this example here, I prefer to be going Overflux and Overpower here in Russia because of the amount of HP the monsters have and my amount of mana and HP. And in this case, Paladin is actually the best vocation to have in this kind of hunt. Because with both Overflux and Overpower, I'm dealing 8% of the monster's maximum amount of HP. If I have more HP or more mana, I wouldn't be dealing any more damage, because I'm already hitting 8% of the monster's maximum amount of HP with the charms. And to portray my point, let's put Overflux on a site of surrender and put nothing in my skill wheel. And as you can see to the upper right, I have 18,000 mana. I will be dealing that percentage on, or 2.5% of 18,000 towards the site of surrender. And as you can see right here, I'm dealing 450 damage with Overflux on the site of surrender. And by changing my skill wheel to be adding more mana, I will also be dealing much more. So I have fixed a skill wheel where I am boosting the amount of mana I get from it. So here I will be gaining, as you can see in the upper right, 2400 more mana from my skill wheel. So let's go to the site of surrender again. Now with the changes to the skill wheel, I have 20,400 mana. For that reason, I will deal 510 damage with Overflux towards the site of surrender. But the site of surrender have 28,000 HP. So if I put an elemental charm, that will deal 1,400 instead. So this is to say that I believe Overflux and Overpower is one of the best charms, but it is still situational. But since it scales with your character amount of HP or mana, a paladin have both much mana and much HP. For that reason, Overflux and Overpower is great charms to have here in North Russia. And it also is the best charm here, while an elemental charm on choking or retching wouldn't be giving as much as those other two. So Overflux is one of the best charms for mages, but if the monster have too much HP, maybe the elemental charm will still be the better options. Thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video.